I'm Michael Eastman. I'm coming on my 50 years in photography. And I still love it, and I'm still trying to get better. I'm big on process. I have always found process is the way to move forward, and the way to discover, and the way to learn, and the way to get better. St. Louis Remains was about process. And that I was going out every day, going back to my studio, downloading the files, looking at them, printing them, and then going out again. And it's just seeing the world in a different way, which is, I think, always, sort of our job as artists, and especially photographers. Show something that we walk by every day and see them in a new way. So the immediacy of photography was terrific, but I was always doing alternative things. And the collage sort of fit in that. I'm working with a poet, Sally Ball, who's in Arizona, a great poet. So she's been looking at the St. Louis Remains and sending me poetry that are about her response to it. And so I'm taking words from those responses and then putting them in the collages. So these St. Louis Remains are really narrative. They are from so many photographs that I've taken from St. Louis Remains and from other sources from before, and creating these collages that have a narrative in it, and then muting the colors a bit, and then taking acetate with shapes of color and putting on top of it. And when you put it on top of it, it changes everything. So if a blue's going on a yellow, suddenly you have a green. But some of them are just remarkable. It's like some of it's chance, some of it's luck, some of it's kind of guided by me, but it's always a discovery, which I love. So those things, those color transparencies that are over the top of the existing collages change everything. Let me talk a little bit about cyanotypes historically. It was one of the first prints because you could coat a piece of paper, you could put objects on top of the paper and put it out in the sun for, 30, 40 minutes, and then you would wash water off it and the stuff that wasn't exposed would go away. So it was like a photogram. But the thing that I think is really wonderful is it's the crudest photographic process. It's the slowest emulsion that you can get. That's why you get a 20 or 30 or 40 minute exposure in bright sun. It harkens back to the beginning of photography. They're sort of really eerie, otherworldly landscapes, not directly related to anything we see. As a photographer who used to spend hours spotting little dust spots out of a print, and everything had to be perfect and pristine, to doing these where they were much cruder, much less control, and you accept it, and it becomes part of it, the energy of them. But printmaking in everything that I'm doing, the St. Louis Remains prints, the collages, the cyanotypes, whatever I do, it's always about the printmaking process.